We have 7 of our own stores spread throughout the country. I definitely think that the more urban markets obviously have a little bit more of an affluent customer, so something that's going to be a little bit more edgy. A lot of our runway pieces are going to sell obviously in New York and LA. Every one of the customers that I've talked to about the collection this season has been just filled with excitement. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's ethereal, it's gorgeous because it's different for us. It feels fresh, it feels new. I was introduced to Nick through most of his skull pieces, which sold very well, and it's perfect for Nicole's personality. Every time Nicole wears a skull ring, we sell it. No doubt tonight's going to be a great night.
I met Nick Von Kay in New Zealand. I had gone for New Zealand Fashion Week, and these friends of mine were wearing this incredible jewelry, like these big cool skull rings and everything, and I was like, oh my God, where did you get that? And I said, oh, this guy, he said, we're here, you've got to come meet him. So I went and met him, and I bought a whole bunch of things for myself, and I got so many compliments when I got back to New York that I decided to buy them for my own retail stores.
Well, I've been working with jewellery for about 15 years and slowly building it up to a stage where it got more and more progressive, and eventually it turned out to be this. Nicole does these beautifully elegant gowns and very feminine stuff, and my stuff is quite edgy. She loves it. It's part of her aesthetic, and yet, you know, something that you wouldn't normally recognize to go with her clothing. I like that more fashion context rather than perhaps a typical rock and roll context. I mean, of course that's great as well, but you know, I like the idea of beautiful women into elegant, beautiful clothing, getting into something a little different, a little edgy and a bit rock and roll. So hooking up with Nicole has changed my idea of who the client could possibly be.
The jewelry line, I love it. I think it's a great collaboration with her clothing, and it really just adds this extra funky edge.
I really like all his jewelry. I mean, I like the quality of it, and I like the motifs. It works really well with my clothing, you know, with my Georgettes that I did for spring, and I kind of like the harder edge with the soft clothing. I think it works really well. It's been such a fun night having Nick here in my store. So we're all going to Indochine, and I've invited about 30 people. We've got a good crowd coming. Wear me out and follow me on Twitter, Nicole Miller NYC.